morning,
Proceed to the
everybody.
highlighted route.
It's Saturday morning, and I am north of Indianapolis. I had a brain freeze. Couldn't remember where I was at. But I'm headed up to Minnesota. I got to unload there Monday, and then I got to reload for Las Vegas and California for next week. But right now, I'm sitting here waiting for the truck to warm up so I can take off and head on up for Minnesota. I should make it there sometime this afternoon, but I'll have another day to just chill out and wait. So I'll be talking to you again on my journey. Hope everybody's doing good. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you on the next video. I'm here right outside of Chicago, getting ready to pick up some convention freight and take it back out to Las Vegas. So that's what I'm doing right now. I got a pickup today and a pickup tomorrow, and then run on out west. I got to drop off in California and then back to Vegas. More convention freight. That's what we do, keeping it busy. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm sitting up here in Wisconsin at one of our warehouses, waiting to get loaded, and just wanted to make a video about why I started driving trucks, why I became a trucker. And if any of you out there are considering getting into trucking and you're trying to weigh out your options on why to do it and why not to do it, maybe this will help you. You know, I started trucking back in 2000. Before that, I had my Class B, and I drove tour buses. It's something I really enjoyed. I did that, and I had a limo before that for like 3 years. And I finally got into trucking. Trucking was not a first choice for me. It was a means to an end. I had bills to pay. I had young kids, and I needed something with going to bring me in some decent money to cover my expenses. And so that's why I got into trucking. I went into to the Prime School down in Springfield, Missouri, and got my CDL through them. Well, I got my Class A through them. I already had my Class B, but I got my Class A through them. And I went out with my trainer, Chris Ewing, who's still out driving for Prime today. He's still with Prime. Him and his wife are actually driving now, teaming. But he taught me a lot of good stuff. I always give him his props because I've never had any kind of a serious mishaps in my truck. And I owe all that to him, the things he taught me when we were training. But trucking is, you know, a good opportunity if it's something that you want to do that's not dead end. There's a lot of different fields you can get into that you can make some real good money for you and your family. It can be hard because you're away from home, but you got to weigh your options. You know, what's important to you. And if you got family that you need to take care of, and you got to do what you got to do, you know. The first couple of years can be hard being away, but after you get some experience under your belt, you can always go work local or do the lease purchase like I'm doing. I've been doing lease purchase the majority of the time I've been out here. I've owned a truck before. I had a 2000 Century. The engine went on that. So I didn't have I was just getting into trucking. I was still new at it. When my engine went on my truck, uh, I had struck out. I got with a company out of Seattle, Washington, not Seattle, out of Salem, Oregon, and I was just starting to run out of Michigan, down to California, up to Washington and back. So I started doing that. Um, I wasn't really making any money, which now that I'm learning that I should have been making more money because my truck was paid for. Fuel was under $2 a gallon, and I was running out to California and back. So, but that's one of the things you do when you still new. You don't really know about the whole trucking thing, so you probably get taken advantage of if you're not sure what your number should be. So, lesson learned, when my truck broke down, I didn't have the money to fix it, and I had to leave it and go work for somebody else. So, now that I've been out here a while, I know what my truck should be earning and my mileage and things like that, things that I wasn't really good at back then. But you learn. You always learning in this business, always in trucking. You never stop learning. If you get out here and you think you'll know it all, you're going to really screw something up one of these days, because your chances will get real slim. So I see in more women driving, African American women. I'm seeing more of them driving. I'm seeing more African American couples out here running together. I didn't see that a lot when I first started driving. I saw other couples, white, Hispanic, Indian, but you didn't see a lot of African American couples out here driving, and that's starting to change. So I'm happy about that, because if you run team, you can make some serious money out here, and you can cover some goals pretty quickly, and you can really make out. A lot of people who are former college grads are driving trucks now because they're making more driving a truck than they did with their college degree. I'm not putting anybody down that went to college, but they're just making more money than they would using a college degree. So something to think about. One of the other reasons I got into trucking, like I said, keeping my bills paid. A lot of the jobs, they just wasn't paying enough. I had child support and different things like that. You got rent, car note, and working at a lot of these places, making $500, $600, $700 a week just ain't cutting it. You got to make more than that. You pay all your bills and you don't have no money for nothing else, or you just barely paying your bills. So this something to think about, something always to weigh. Trucking is starting to change some. They're putting in a lot more regulations against the drivers. They say it's for safety. Yes and no, because you got to also regulate the cars. It's not always the fault of the truck driver, but they blaming everything on the truck driver. So if you're coming into trucking now, you're going to be facing a lot of different regulations, which are good in some cases. In some cases, it's like, well, what are you going to do about the four-wheelers? Cutting trucks off, jumping in front of them, slamming on brakes, different things like that. But if you want to have a career that's going to last, once you are serious about trucking, that's another thing. If you want to be a trucker, you got to be serious about it. This is a serious job. It's not nothing to take as a joke. Your CDL is gold. Once you get that, if you keep it clean, you can work anywhere. You know, you cannot take it as a joke. You know, if you're going to get your CDL just to flush it down the toilet, then trucking is not for you. And you will learn that. You know, once you get out here, your CDL is, you will protect it with everything you got. So, you know, something to think about. I just wanted to make this video. Waiting here to get loaded so I can head to California, and then I gotta go to Vegas. I already know it's gonna be up over 100 degrees, so looking forward to riding. I like to ride. I don't mind running out west. As long as the weather's good, I'll go. When the weather's bad, I shut down and wait. Safety first. You know, you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. You ain't got to prove how much you're a man and all that stuff. You know, get out there, do what you got to do. Protect your customers' property, you know, and you'll be successful. Get there on time. Carry yourself as a professional. When you get to a customer, whether you're picking up or delivering, you get there, you're picking up. Make sure your trailer is presentable. You don't have your equipment and trash thrown all over your trailer. When you get to your delivery, sure your customer's property is protected. Make sure you secured it properly. It's not all thrown all over the back of the trailer. You know, things like that can sink your career. You know, I had a call come in. But things like that can sink your career pretty quickly. So, you know, just be a professional and build a reputation of someone that is on time, takes care of the freight, and is professional. Customers will always give you a good review, and that will carry you a long way. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Like and subscribe, and we'll keep the videos coming. Thanks.